Yeah! Welcome everybody to the
talk.
Podcast. What?
You went to talk during that. I seen you. I'm sorry. I had to. Go ahead. I seen you start to talk, and then you're like, "Oh, okay."
Wrong for that, Joe. Wrong for that. Welcome everybody to the One Shot Killers Podcast. I'm your host, a hardcore icon, Brent Scott, and with your co-host, the King of Bone, Style, Jojo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, good brother. Just got home from work. Re-uploading last night's episode of Monday Night Raw. And without further ado, I don't want to waste too much time. If you guys were with us last night and you're wondering what the fuck are you doing today, make a long answer short. Video got taken down. We have to re-upload.
So we're here. So enjoy us.
Bitches. I mean, Joe.
But man, what did you think about Monday Night Raw?
I thought it was pretty good, bro. From Orton and Kaiser in the main event to who started off the show? I think it was Priest.
Randy Orton.
Randall. Well, you know what? Randy and Gunther. That's what it was. They had a badass promo. And, bro, Gunther was fucking pissed, and he was making that shit personal. He was talking about how Randy's a failure, his daddy's a failure, his granddaddy's a failure, and how he cheaply hit that RKO out of nowhere. He couldn't have done it when he was ready. And Randy's a coward. He's got to attack when he's not expecting it.
And you got that crowd booing Gunther like crazy, bro. Like, he was getting monster boos. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro,
like,
Gunther's a good heel. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, when because I will say one of the things I watched this morning on the way to work was the promo. And fucking Gunther is getting collectively better. And I hate to say it, Joe, I really do, because this is going to make you smile your little ears off ear to ear. He's a lot better on the mic than Roman was in 2017.
What did you say?
You know what I said.
I'm just kidding. I agree.
Oh, I know you do. I see you smiling like, am I right? Am I right? Yeah, tell me I'm right. You remind me of my fiance.
Where's the lie? Oh, bro, I gotta say one thing. 3 years ago today, August 20th, 2021, he returned. 7 years away from wrestling, CM Punk returns to all elite wrestling, or debuts in all elite wrestling.
August 2005, I left professional wrestling. August 20th, 2021, I returned to professional wrestling. And then he said, and I'm not going anywhere. I have all the time in the world. I'm going to be here every Dynamite, every Rampage. I'm not going nowhere.
Spoiler, 2 years later. We said the same thing.
I'm home!
And then he says it to WWE fans. I'm back, guys.
Did you miss me?
I love CM Punk, but I had to do it.
And, bro, how do you feel about that? 7 years away from the ring. We've had CM Punk back for the last 3. And even though AEW didn't end well, he didn't stop wrestling. He didn't go away again. He still came back to WWE.
He's back in a place that I never thought he would return. WWE. That Survivor Series, bro, was a legit holy shit for me.
Well, question for you. Do you think if the old man was still there that he'd be back?
Even he said no. He wouldn't. He didn't think if Vince was still there, he would. But if this was 10 years ago and Triple H was running it, he would have never left.
And yeah, because look at the way it is now. It's a lot better. And I think it's kind of crazy, too, because you look at 2019, 2020, 2021, when he first returned into wrestling, everyone and their mom wanted to go to AEW. Now everybody is wanting to come back to WWE. What's up with that?
Yeah. It's because WWE's delivering, man. They're not I'm not going to say they're perfect, but they are delivering some of their best stuff of recent memory. Honestly, that I can really remember. Like this is a lot of the best stuff they're doing. So I'm all for it.
But Joe, I will never forget you calling me crying when CM Punk came back, and you're like, bro, he's back. I can't believe it. He's back.
I called up my cousin after too, and I was tearing up. And this was before I think I called you because it's when he came out. We were talking, and he was 2 minutes behind. So I'm literally like, what? And then he literally turns off the phone, goes away, and then texts me, what the hell? And I'm like,
but bro, even before CM Punk came out, you hear that whole Chicago crowd, CM Punk. And like, bro, that whole fucking place loses their shit.
I really wish things would have worked out, honestly, because that moment, that's still. I know things happen and it was bad in the end, but damn, man, that was such a good debut.
And the crazy thing is, Brawl Out 2022, that wasn't even a year into him being back.
Yeah, that was 2020. Yeah, that was literally a year and a half. Maybe, a year and a half.
All right, and then you add him All In. And it's just like, bro, he was not there but for a cup of tea. And let's be honest, he ruined AEW in less than 2 years. What they built in 3, he ruined in less than 2.
Yeah, and then look at it now. Like in WWE, you never hear anything really about him.
No,
he knows
and that's because
chance, but...
Yeah, I was about to say he knows it's his last chance. That's A. If he fucks up in WWE, there ain't a third time welcome back.
That's done.
And let's be honest, if he were to fuck up in WWE, do you think AEW is going to welcome him back?
No. So, love CM Punk, but he did screw up a lot in AEW, but it's like, damn, man.
But now, here's the beauty about CM Punk and WWE in this moment. You know how he said he's trying to get his deal worked out to be longer and that he can run NXT when he's done? That's kind of happening. That's in the midst of happening. And, Joe, we're not far off from where Hunter could be booking Raw, Sean could be booking SmackDown, Punk could be booking NXT.
If he makes NXT worth it, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to start trying to review it starting October when it hits CW because I do want to see those shows. So we'll see. I'm going to give it 2 weeks, but it's also going to be hard because Dynamite is on the same night on the second, which I hate doing double shows.
Bro, I miss this shit. I miss this shit. One of my favorite things about Wednesday in 2020 was on my iPad, NXT, on my TV, AEW. Now, things are different now.
You're going to get that on October 8th. I believe it's October 8th in St. Louis for Randy's hometown. He's going to be in NXT. And then that same night, AEW Dynamite title night, I think they're having title matches. So who knows? Maybe they'll deliver 2 great shows.
Now, bro, this is what we need. This is what we fucking need. And, bro, I'm going to say this right now, bro. This could be better than the first go-around. You have the Chef, all right, versus Tony Khan, all right? And, bro, I'm telling you right now, Chef HBK is cooking up something fucking awesome. And, bro, I'm so fucking excited for this. I can't even hide back the emotion. Now, I'll be honest with you. AEW is not as good as it used to be. That might be a show that goes on my iPad, whereas I watch NXT on the TV. But nevertheless, I will be watching both shows.
I agree. I'm excited for it, man. It's going to be good. So, but I want to get back into Monday Night Raw because Sheamus versus Pete Dunne. I want to say Sheamus's music is absolutely awful.
Bro, they death rebelled his ass. The same thing that just happened to Roman Reigns returning at SummerSlam. They have got Uncle Shamey.
Gosh, Pete Dunne too. His music doesn't sound the same either. It's like all weird.
I ain't heard Pete Dunne's new music. I'm sorry.
Oh well, the match itself was great. I love this opener. Sheamus and Pete Dunne, two badasses, man, just brawling with each other.
This match was a fucking banger, and Pete Dunne delivered most of the match. Bro, I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you for the second time tonight, you were right. All right, because I said Pete Dunne is a jobber. He's a little butch. Tonight,
said that too.
Last night proved he is anything but. All right, because he fucking whooped Sheamus's ass, bro. At one point, this is the ending of the match, but it's so awesome. He had put Sheamus's hand in the turnbuckle, kicks his broken hand, and then you think that would have ended the match for Sheamus. Sheamus rips that turnbuckle off, kicks him in his fucking skull. 1, 2, 3.
Like, bro, the minute he ripped his arm out of that thing, boom, bro kick. Like, he could not turn around because this dude's foot was at his face.
What?
And then 1, 2, 3. Sheamus with the victory. This was awesome.
What?
Great match, bro. Honestly, Pete Dunne looked like a star in this, so hopefully they book him good after this because great match.
And, bro, Pete Dunne versus Sheamus was epic. What did you think of Big Bronson Reed versus The Miz?
My boy, Bronson Reed, the Tsunami.
Which, here's something that I had to go back and watch. Adam Pearce tried to save The Miz, bro. He tried to tell him, don't go out there. And The Miz is like, I don't want to go out there. I have to go out there for our truth.
Well, you got your ass whooped, and literally
just
this
like
wasn't even a long match. It wasn't even a long match. This man just got some tsunami. 1, 2, 3, and then he's like, "I'm not done yet." And I'm sitting there. I'm like, "All right, please, he's not gonna be done. He's not gonna be done." And he looks at the turnbuckle, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, here we go."
And bro, he fucking flew past the referees, past Adam Pearce, and got him.
And then Braun Strowman comes running down, and this is a big
meaty man
match.
Joe, if you like big meaty men slapping meat, all right, this is for you because there's going to be a lot of meat slapping.
But Bronson has to destroy Braun Strowman. I love Strowman, but it's Reed time.
What?
He's a future star, bro. If they continue this path, big things in his future. Seriously.
Absolutely, bro. Because think about it. He has taken out 2 former world champions, The Miz and Seth Rollins. He took out a national treasure
and a former U.S. champion.
And it's like, bro, you're right. If they keep booking him the way they're booking him now, Bronson Reed really could contend for the world championship.
And now he's going after another former world champion next week, Braun Strowman. So I'm telling you, bro, this is the best looking of Braun Strowman ever.
But, bro, you have to have Bronson Reed, like, absolutely destroy Braun Strowman. You know what I mean? Because, like, right now, the way they're trying to make it is, oh, he's taken out all these small guys, but what happens if we give him a guy his size?
Exactly.
Well, what happens, brother, is when Godzilla meets King Kong, brother.
It's gonna be some good shit. You know what was some alright stuff? Maxine Dupree taking on Ivy Nile.
Now, bro, I hope you went back and watched this shit. I hope you seen the first at least 2-3 minutes of the match. Bro, Maxine Dupree came off whooping that ass. Bro, she flung her ass across the fucking announce table. And I'm like, bro, I thought this chick had become Brock Lesnar. I thought dun. All right, like, bro. Like, I don't know what kind of steroids Maxine Dupree was on in that split second. She must have became Perk Angle for 3 minutes. But, bro, she fucking delivered. And now she got her ass whooped, though, by the Pitbull. Ivy Nile absolutely was trying to break her arm in that match.
Until whoosh, the lights go
Dum.
out. Crazy Nikki Cross is staring your ass down.
Bro,
and then Chad Gable's in the
even
ring
Ivy
too.
Nile looked scared, and then the Creed brothers and Chad Gable.
They're like, "We got you, we got you,"
and then Chad
around.
Gable ends up getting Sister Abigail by Uncle Howdy.
And he also got cornered by all four of them, and Nikki's looking at him like freaking Bray used to do, which I love when she does that.
The spider walk, bro.
Yeah, then Sister Abigail, like you said, and then I'm sure we're getting the Creeds.
But do you want to know a little thing that you
Naya.
didn't? You want to know a little thing you didn't think of, though, in that Sister Abigail? You know how you said Nikki Cross did the spider walk, right?
Yeah.
Nikki Cross is Sister Abigail. So when she does Bray's spider walk, Sister Abigail is leading her in to the Sister Abigail.
I like her mask, too. I think it's all creepy, bro. It all creeps me out.
Bro, same, but it's badass, though.
Yeah, it's badass. I'm loving it, bro. Like,
I wonder what do you think Bray would have thought about all this?
He would love it, honestly. I truly believe he would love this.
And, like, Uncle Howdy is having his in-ring debut on Monday Night Raw against Chad Gable this coming Monday.
Thank you. This is going to be good, bro.
Bro, I hope you missed Chad Gable's career because it's about to be over.
Yeah, he's about to get murdered again. I'm sure I'm fine with it being on Raw. Last night when we first did it, I wasn't all for it, but I'm fine with that being on Monday night, and I'm also fine with Reed versus Strowman on Raw. So I'm fine with those two matches because it makes for a big show, to be honest. But it's like I would like that debut for Bo Dallas to be on pay-per-view since it's literally next weekend, but I'll deal with it. It's fine.
Fair. And what
great stuff.
Now, bro, I'm gonna be honest, the one thing I still didn't care for, and I watched it back, was the women's triple threat tag stuff. It doesn't garner my attention.
I'm not invested with any of this, bro. Like, I'm really not. Like, love Io. Io looked good. Shayna, but it's like.
What do you think about them being turned babyface?
I don't know. I just feel like Io's better as a heel.
I agree 100%, but I don't get it though, because she was babyface in Black and Gold NXT. Why are we not getting that?
I have no idea. Isn't Shayna like she was a heel in the beginning, and now she's a heel now? No, she's a heel now.
No, Shayna's a heel, but Io, Kyrie, and Dakota Kai on WWE's roster page are listed as babyfaces.
I just don't get it, because a couple weeks ago they were heels. I don't know. This was the least. Honestly, what did you think about CM Punk and Drew McIntyre's promo?
Oh, I thought this was fucking great. And it's going to lead into a strap match at the Bash in Berlin. And honestly, bro, CM Punk needs to win that match. Dinner 1-for-1 leading into Bad Blood's Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you now, regardless of who wins that match, that is going to be a match of the year candidate. That is going to be an absolute fucking banger.
It's going to be bloody. It's going to be bloody, bro. These two men, and it's a traditional.
I like how Drew, though, it comes off as such a fucking douche. He goes, I would get in that ring in front of this crowd, but you would probably try to hit me before I get in there. So
he would. Let's be real. He would. But I do like that they're doing traditional strap match, not the AEW's way, which isn't bad, but I do like when you touch the four corners.
I mean, that's traditionally how the strap match goes. I prefer AEW's because what AEW's strap match is like, yeah, we both got to put on the strap on our shoulders and beat the shit out of each other till we cannot get back up.
And that's cool. I just like the other.
The other one is, all right, Joe, we're strapped together, but the match ends in you touching four corners.
I just feel like that's so much better. And I feel like CM Punk is an old school wrestler in a way, if you want me to be honest. That's why he's picking this. This is an old school match.
It is an old school match. He is an old school kind of performer. But at the same time, when you're trying to sell these wrestling matches as fights, I would have went the route of the last man standing just because beat the shit out of each other till you can't stand up. That's a fight.
I agree. This is going to be brutal. Like, these two guys are going to murder each other, and then they're going to really kill each other October 5th inside hell.
In a cell.
That red cage that you want so bad. I hope it doesn't come
Joe,
back.
see, I knew it. I knew you would fucking love it, Joe.
No, I don't love it. It's awful. No, it's too much red.
Joe, think about this. You remember that one Hell in a Cell they did where, like, the lights were red, the cage was red, and remember it was your favorite match of all time?
No, it was not my favorite match. It was so bad. It was so bad. I don't want to remember that. God.
Joe, nevertheless, I'm really excited for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. I could honestly see CM Punk winning the next two matches, the strap match and Hell in a Cell.
I agree. Did you see back when the New Day had a segment backstage when they were talking? Kofi and Woods?
Yeah, bro. And Woods looked like he wanted to turn heel because he even brought it up. He said, I thought you were trying to replace E.
And that's a logical reason to be pissed off. Like, you're trying to replace our friend.
Like, Joe, and then you look at the tag match where Kofi tagged himself in and wouldn't tag in Woods. He tagged.
Did you see it this time? Did you see what I said?
I did. I did. And Joe, I just got to ask you, would you have turned?
Yes, because this dude literally was sitting there ready for his hot tag, and Kofi was seeing it the whole time. He was looking at Woods. He didn't have to tag Odyssey.
He dead ass looked at him and tagged in Odyssey.
And then Woods is like, all right, you son of a bitch.
But then when they win the match, they're all celebrating like they're the best of friends.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, he's teasing them or something. Something's coming. Something is brewing in the New Day. Neither Big E does come back and he turns on both of them, or Big E turns with Woods on them, on Odyssey and Kofi.
I can see that.
Or Woods just turns heel on Kofi, and maybe he's with Odyssey. Who knows? Honestly, the New Day needs to split up. Love them, but I'm over it. It's stale to me, honestly. It really is. But it was a solid 6-man tag, but yeah, I did like the Woods facial expressions. He was getting pissed off, bro. I don't blame him at all.
Oh, I agree. But I would have turned on Kofi for that. Because, bro, you straight up disrespected him.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be your boy.
Yeah. And did you see the Judgment Day segments too? Because I also enjoyed them. Like Dom and Liv together. I'm loving it, bro. Loving it. Loving them together.
Bro, no, this was wrong. This was dirty. All right? This was dirty as Dom. All right? Because, bro, how about just a year ago, Dom was beating up his daddy while being kissed and licked by Rhea. Now he is holding down his second stepdaddy, Damian Priest. All right? He is holding him down while he's tied to the ropes, while Liv Morgan is trying to break the arm again of Rhea Ripley against the ring post.
Loved all of it. I know I'm a heel. Loved it all. Carlito, man, he's in the back still, just that loner that doesn't fit in the group. I'm telling you, he does not fit there. Like, he really doesn't. But yeah, love the Judgment Day, the new Judgment Day. Love what Damian and Mommy are doing. I'm besides the heels. I'm with Liv and Dom. They're gonna murder Ripley and Damian at the pay-per-view Bash in Berlin. That's gonna be great. The story, they're delivering some good stuff on this. Like, I'm really enjoying the Judgment Day stuff. I really am. But yeah, so that was good. Braun Breaker announced that there's gonna be a tournament for his Intercontinental title starting next week, and the winner will get a shot. I don't know when, maybe Bad Blood. But Jey Uso said he's in it. I'm gonna guess maybe Dragunov, Sheamus, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne could be in there. And I'm sure other people, but it's going to be an exciting Intercontinental Championship tournament. I'm not the biggest fan of tournaments, but they haven't done it in a bit, so I'm fine with this. I do wonder who wins. Bronson Reed could also be in it eventually, but I want to see a Bronson versus Braun Breaker for that Intercontinental title. Like that needs to happen. That is going to be a great match. But yeah, the triple threat match, didn't care for that either.
What up, G?
What?
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 What up, man?
Joe, I know you love that women's triple threat match.
That was so boring. Honestly, I love the champions, but they're just not booked like champions that I want to care for. They're just there.
Joe, they're the real champions. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
They're great, but they're not booked great. Like they're booked like just losers at times, bro. They lost to one of them lost to the debuting the one that faced Mercedes at Forbidden Door.
Oh, Stephanie Vacure, but that's on a live event.
Yeah, but still, she lost.
No, bro. Live events do not matter because they're not televised.
Yeah, but you're still making the champion lose on a stupid show.
Right, but it's on a go home show that if you like honestly, only those in like Mexico who were there to watch would have actually seen it.
True. And the other thing we didn't talk about was the main event: Randy Orton versus Ludwig Kaiser. This was good,
bro. This was really, really good. And Ludwig Kaiser tonight looked like a star.
Yeah, he does, man. If he gets away from Gunther, which I wish Deanna Vinci didn't. I wish he would still be with Gunther and we would have a trio of them. But it is what it is. Ludwig was great last night, honestly. I almost said tonight. I keep thinking it's tonight. Last night.
Bro, it's okay. Ludwig Kaiser looked really, really good last night. Fuck. I just thought
last week.
You know what? You thought it was today. I thought it was last week. You know what? Whatever. Ludwig Kaiser looked really good. And he, honestly, bro, he showed he could go toe-to-toe with one of the best to ever lace a pair of boots in the industry. Joe, if that does not make you a star, I truly do not know what does. He put on a fucking banger tonight.
And he got a perfect arc. He said tonight again. I'm sorry.
Joe, you got jokes?
Randy RKO'd this man. Randy Orton RKO'd this man perfect. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, you're okay. I'm still dying. I'm still dying off that dab.
It was a perfect RKO, but to be honest, Randy took this man out 1, 2, 3, and Gunther put the title in front of him. It was like, come on, bro, come at me, and they started brawling.
And bro, and this is where I wish we could have seen the rest of the fight, because Randy Orton won that fight, and even though Monday Night Raw had already went off the air, the last things the fans seen was him holding up the title.
Lucky them. I wish USA wouldn't cut us off.
But they cut us off right at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock for you, Joe.
They do it for everything. They do it with the Liv and Dom segment. Like, it's like, whatever. But honestly, bro, this show was really good. I'm going to give this show like a 4 out of 5. Besides that triple threat match, I just can't give it a 5 out of 5.
I agree. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It was a really good show, but it was not a perfect show.
Yeah, it had its little flaws, but honestly, I enjoyed it. I'm excited for Bash in Berlin and the final go-home show, so let's go. I'm hyped.
Yes, sir. And hey, brothers, what's going on, Jordan?
What's
How
up,
are
Jordan?
You doing? Happy Tuesday, brother. And Pete Dunne versus Sheamus was epic. I like Bronson Reed versus The Miz in a street fight. I'm glad the WWE is pushing Big Bronson Reed more seriously. Let's go, Braun Strowman.
No. Bronson has to destroy the Braun.
Joe, like, are you happy with the booking finally for Bronson Reed?
Yeah,
Do
for
you
right
think he
now,
could be a
yeah.
champion?
Yes, for right now, as long as what I'm seeing the last 3 weeks, yeah, I think he could be a big deal.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when he attacked Seth Rollins out of nowhere, he literally, bro, went from mid Carter to main eventer,
He
and that is a very big
flashing.
jump.
Boom, boom,
One,
boom,
two,
boom,
three,
boom,
four,
boom.
5, 6 tsunamis in the middle of that ring.
He would have did 7 if that ref didn't get in his way.
And then he went on, and bro, he almost did what Liv Morgan did, bro, and that was almost retire one of the best. And
For
because,
real.
bro, Seth Rollins is not supposed to come back this year until 2025, and that is all due to the hands of Big Bronson Reed. Right now, Adam Pearce said that Rollins is out with cracked ribs and internal bruising.
Damn, Bronson killed that man.
Absolutely, brother.
Squashed him.
And Randy Orton versus Kaiser's match was a good kisser. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, was good. Kaiser is special. I meant to read Kaiser. I was about to say what, Jordan? Are you
killing
talking
me, man.
about? So, anyways, Randy Orton versus Kaiser match was good. Kaiser is special, and yes, bro, King Gunther. All
He's
right,
the
World
king of the
Heavyweight
world.
Champion is great since NXT UK. Bro, do you agree with that? He's been great since NXT.
Yeah, this dude. I've been watching NXT too, so I can confirm that.
I remember when he became Gunther. I was watching NXT 2.0. He lost a match and then said that his name is not Walter, it's Gunther.
I remember that episode. You want to know why? Because that was my last NXT episode I ever watched.
And Joe, do you remember the wedding of Index on that night? Look,
No.
bro, Dexter Loomis went from being married to being a part of the Wyatt family.
Don't you know that marriages in wrestling don't last or even end well? Kane and Lita, Edge and Lita, AJ and McMahon.
Matt Hardy and Lita.
There's a lot, bro. I'm sure I can name more. The one with D Statlander and
Oh yeah,
PCO.
Steph Delander and
I just said the
PCO,
wrong
bro.
name.
Bro, Steph Delander. This makes me sad. PCO got attacked at his wedding. Then he gets attacked on his honeymoon, bro, and he still ain't got to hit it.
Poor man. Poor man.
You think about the dirtiest bastard in wrestling right now. It's not Dominic. It's Matt Cardona.
For real, man. I did want to get your thoughts about Saraya because she's possibly out of AEW.
So in my opinion, bro, Saraya's not possibly out of AEW. She is out of AEW because let's be honest, bro. If she wins this tomorrow's match, she is added to All In. Storyline wise, it makes no sense to add her into that match. However, all right, and this is a big however, if you are Tony Khan and you are looking to keep Saraya on your roster, she needs to win that match.
I just don't think it fits. Like, this is your last show before your biggest pay-per-view. Because don't forget, All In is this Sunday at 1 p.m.
It does not make sense. But Joe, if you're Tony Khan, can you afford to lose a talent like Saraya?
I wouldn't want to lose her, honestly, because I think she helps out with the talent, but she hasn't been used really, truthfully, since her friend Harley is on TV more than her.
That is
correct. Harley isn't good. I'm just being honest. Harley is not good.
No, but she's in the industry because she's hot.
Yeah, I think she's hot and all cool, but she's not good at all. And Saraya should be on TV more, if I'm being honest. Mm-hmm. But if she does leave, I won't be shocked. But if she stays for another year or something, I won't be shocked. I just use her, man. Like Ricky, use her or use him or let him go.
And this is where AEW, look, they can't afford to lose Saraya and lose Ricky Starks and lose the Lucha Brothers, like all at the same time.
Yeah, like
They
those are a
cannot
lot of.
afford.
Ricky
Joe,
should be on TV, bro.
so here's my thing: is AEW going to really lose that talent, or is Saraya gonna be featured tomorrow and win, and be featured in her home country?
I just don't want to see her win that title and then like a
No,
week.
she does not have to win the title. All I'm saying is you would add her to the match and she wrestles in front of her home crowd.
I think the title's on the line though. That's what I mean. Like it's on.
Oh, what?
Hold on. Let me check. I want to be sure. The title's actually on the line. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm glad Seth Rollins is having his vacation. He's supposed to chill in the first place after WrestleMania. So I don't. And you were right about this, Jordan. CM Punk, I mean, not CM Punk, Seth Rollins was supposed to go on a hiatus after WrestleMania. He did not go on said hiatus. Instead, rather returned rather quickly to WWE. And, bro, this is where I'm glad he's getting his vacation. I think everybody needs time off from their jobs at some point. If this is not a legitimate injury, it just kind of sucks because Seth Rollins is one of the best. We've been wanting Seth versus CM Punk. We have not got it, and we're still waiting.
I agree. The title's on the line. Tony versus Saraya.
Tony has to win.
I know.
Tony
like,
has to win.
Stupid. This is so stupid, bro. This is what I mean. This is why you lose viewers and shit like this because you're booking Saraya in a match that she hasn't. I've never in the last couple of weeks, bro. I've watched Collision. I watched Dynamite. I have not seen her. Where is she on Rampage?
She hasn't even won a contenders match.
So why is she? I'm not gonna ask you because obviously you don't know either. But it's like, why is she getting a title match? She's not gonna win, and if she does, it don't make sense.
The only reason I can say, Joe, that she's getting the title match is because Tony Khan really doesn't want to lose her. But at the same time, he's going to lose her.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, if you want to use her, make it make sense. Because this match just came out of blue, bro. I've watched Collision, didn't see Saraya at all. I don't watch Rampage, so I can't say that.
And well, bro, does anyone watch Rampage?
I'm sure there's some souls out there, but bless them because I don't. And I never will.
Fair. And Walter is better to me.
I agree.
And AEW is losing talented wrestlers. Now it's Ricky Starks. The man could have been special in AEW, but his promos in the booking.
Thank you, Jordan. Speak facts, man. Absolute facts. He's great. He's talented. He has everything you could want. But Tony says he's a fan of him.
Now, Joe, here's the deal. If you say that you're a fan of a wrestler and you're also the owner and promoter of a company that they work for, but you don't book them, and you lied about them being injured, and your wrestler has to say, no, I'm not injured.
Tony, what are you doing? Seriously, man. Like, I'm a big Tony fan. Love the dude, but I can admit when he does stupid shit. The Soraya's one part, and now this.
I'm a big Nick Khan fan. The only Khan in professional wrestling. And, Joe, you know what? I think tomorrow will be good. I think Tony Storm versus Saraya will be good. But there's no way in hell Saraya wins that match.
Yeah, I'm all for the match. It just doesn't make sense, bro. Because if Tony loses, why in the heck did you build up Mariah and Tony just to have Saraya beat her the same week that they're going to face? 3 days.
So I will say this once again. Television, it does not make sense. Real life and wanting to keep this wrestler with your company so she does not jump to WWE makes a lot of sense.
If you were her, would you stay if he was doing this with you?
No. You don't feature me at all. And then, yeah, you put me in the title match just to lose, and I'm not wrestling in my home crowd.
She won
And
last year, which I get. But
and then let's say she did win, right? Let's say Saraya did win. You haven't booked her at all, hardly. All right, she has no real reason for winning this match. You want the fans to believe in her, but you as a promoter don't believe in her. You're only having her win so she doesn't leave.
that's honestly how I feel, bro. Because think about it, like she has not been featured. If she was wrestling on Collision, fine. Dynamite here and there, fine. The last match she had, I believe, on a Dynamite was Mariah May.
And bro, remember that match got canceled? It was supposed to happen one week. It didn't happen till another.
And that's another reason she's probably leaving.
And that wasn't even the first time that Saraya went online because she was upset with her booking or how she was being treated in the company.
At least in the WWE, they at least used her every time. It wasn't the greatest stuff, but she was on TV. Now it's the total opposite. She ain't on TV at all, and she has a title match tomorrow. Tell me how that makes sense.
So, Joe, let's say this: you're not a fan who watches all the time. All right, but maybe you've watched Dynamite the last 2 weeks in a row. You haven't seen Saraya, and then all of a sudden, here she is in the title match. How do you make it make sense?
It doesn't make sense, and I can't make it make sense because she doesn't deserve a title match. Not saying that she doesn't, but she hasn't earned one. She hasn't been on TV.
And I agree. Tony Khan, bro, if he does not get better come October, I am really, really worried.
Me too. I'm already worried.
Because AEW cannot go another 5 years like this. There's no way.
And honestly, I hope something comes out of the All In show. Shane McMahon joining or their business with the streaming stuff. Something needs to come out, and AEW needs to get 1,000 times better, and the booking too, not just random matches. Like everything needs to get better.
But Joe, you love random matches.
No, I'm fine with some good matches happening, not making sense, but when it's every week at times, like this match, Tony and Saraya don't make any sense. They haven't feuded recently at all. Like, honestly, I feel like what you said is true, that she's only being used because they don't want her to leave.
And, bro, I can't think of any other reason.
Honestly, me either. Like, that's the truth, bro. There's nothing else. Like, if she was featured on TV, it's a whole different story. Then I'm like, all right, I'm just being a wild fan. But
let me ask you something. If Tony Khan really does lose the Lucha Brothers, he loses Ricky Starks, and he loses Saraya all in one go.
That's so bad. I already feel he lost Ricky. I feel Ricky is out the door for sure. Like that one, I'm pretty positive that he's gone.
I mean, look, bro, you may not be watching NXT, but I would go back. Like seriously, go back 2 or 3 weeks. Look at how they booked Ethan Page. All right, and then you go back to AEW and look at how they booked Ethan Page.
Yeah, well, I would bring Ricky to NXT, truthfully. Be a babyface and let him run there for like 2 years. Because
bro, imagine
it's better than sitting in catering doing nothing.
Imagine Absolute versus All Ego in NXT.
I would love that, bro. I would love that. Ricky is so talented, and it pisses me off that he is not on TV. But then people I don't care about are on TV.
Well, bro, at least you have Maximum Male Models.
Oh my gosh.
They get featured
them on TV,
bro.
Ricky.
Think about this: Maximum Male Models on AEW since coming to AEW get featured more than Hobbs, Wardlow, Saraya, the Lucha Brothers, and Ethan Page and Ricky Starks.
Where's Wardlow too? Like, where's freaking?
He's in catering,
Keith
buddy.
Lee? Where's Keith Lee at? Like, I don't know if he's still.
He's next to Miro in catering.
That's another one. Where's Miro? Probably exactly what you said. Like, this is so. You got so many big guys that could literally make your company up again, and you're keeping them down. No wonder the ratings aren't high.
Shitty. And I know I'm not a Seth Rollins fan, but this man is a legend. We better enjoy him before he retires.
Yeah, I agree, because we're about to lose another man this Sunday. Bryan Danielson.
Bro, Bryan and Cena and maybe AJ Styles all retiring in the same year.
Gosh, man, I watched over the Bryan video from last week with what's my Green Day with Green Day.
What?
That shit made me tear up again. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
No, it's just the way you go. They're my favorite group. Who are they?
I know. I had a blonde moment, and I'm not even.
It's okay, Joe. It's okay. Lots of folks have had those. They're blonde. And it's crazy as soon as Cody Rhodes left AEW went low.
I agree.
Bro, and yeah, it's like when Jordan left the Bulls, there was no more NBA championship rings. That's facts. And bro, Cody Rhodes was the best of the EVPs. Cody Rhodes was not appreciated by the fans. According to Conan, Cody Rhodes was not appreciated by Tony Khan and the wrestlers in the back. Well, now he's gone. And now look.
It just sucks because I love AEW. I truly do. I hate having to be all honest and negative, but it's like I did it with WWE, so I'm not going to be an asshole fan that does that shit.
Here's the deal. WWE, when they went downhill, they had already been around for over 50 years.
Yeah.
They're not going nowhere. All right? Even at WWE's lowest, they have so much money to set on. They're not going nowhere. AEW has only been around since 2019. They are really not secure in the wrestling business. Now, you and I and every fan who truly understands professional wrestling will tell you that TNA surviving is a miracle from God, because that company should have went downhill a million times under. So we know there's a chance that AEW could survive, but also they're failing at such a young company level. Like, even TNA didn't fall that fast.
And it's the booking, bro. Like, you have to make us care to watch your product. You cannot just put on matches. I don't watch wrestling just for matches. I watch it for stories. I watch everything for story, actually.
Same.
Like Supernatural, you don't see me just watching them drive a car.
No, that'd be NASCAR. Right, that'd be NASCAR if you just watch them go. Brum, brum, brum,
Which,
brum, brum,
that's
brum,
cool,
brum.
don't get me wrong. I still love the Impala from Dean's car, but it's like, or Impala, not Impalo.
What the fuck is, like, bro, what the fuck is an Impala?
What?
What's an Impala?
His car.
It's an Impala.
I know, fuck off, Brandon. Impala, whatever. It's a good car that's sitting right over there. But see, I watch it for stories. Just like everything else.
And the Impala.
Just like Solo Sokola.
That's right, brother. Hey, look, you could have been Tonga Loa. And AEW
At least
problem.
I don't blow people the wrong way. How do you mess? I'm not even gonna get that started.
AEW's problem is too many belts on the line. It's confusing to me. Too many battle royals, too many jobbers, too many groups. I agree, bro. There's an overabundance of factions. There's an overabundance of championships that don't get properly booked. There's an overabundance of battle royales and tournaments.
They do it way too much. Like the blood, too.
Bro,
there's a lot of shit.
How many more times do you want to hear Tony Khan has a special announcement?
It gets to the point where it's no longer important. Like, so I'm telling you, bro, if Shane doesn't show up on Sunday or we don't get a streaming site, I'm freaking done with these announcements. Because those are the two ones I need. It needs to be Shane O'Mac. Here comes the money.
Do you remember the last time Tony Khan said he had a big announcement and it was the tickets for All In this year going on sale?
Yeah, I laughed that out so loud. Or so
Bro, imagine Tony Khan has a major announcement. All In 2024, 2025's tickets are going to be on sale next week.
I have an announcement. Goldberg will be coming to the match for one night. That's when I mute and turn the TV
Oh,
on.
bro, imagine we'll get Goldberg versus Ryback in a
Oh
retire.
my! That's gonna sell out an arena, bro.
And bro, just imagine it did.
Gosh, that would be horrible. Yeah.
And Brandon, you're right. If AEW is having low ratings like 2 years, it'll be canceled. Just like WCW, we'll be seeing AEW wrestlers join WWE: Darby Allin, MJF, Orange Cassidy, Kenny, Adam, Hangman, and Paige Epic. I agree. But you got to remember the reason why the WCW wrestlers came to WWF, WWE was because Vince McMahon bought out WCW. And the wrestlers had a choice. You could either come over, or because we still have to pay you the rest of your WCW contract, you can sit at home and collect money. So now the reason the invasion angle failed was because all the mid-carders, the guys who truly gave a fuck about wrestling, came over. But you didn't have Sting. You didn't have Hulk Hogan. You didn't have the NWO. You didn't have Goldberg coming over. And I'm going to be honest with you, the invasion angle should have had those big WCW stars. Rey Mysterio wouldn't even come over until after the invasion angle was over because he sat out his contract and got paid the rest of his WCW money.
And see, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get that, honestly. Like, having to sit out the whole,
so let's see. They closed doors in 2001. Ray came over sometime in 2002. So for almost a calendar year, you're sitting at home. But you're collecting millions of dollars.
That's a plus, but I hope AEW doesn't go like that and it doesn't go out of business. I really don't want to put that into existence. I'm hoping everything works out and Tony gets his ass out of his head.
Honestly, October could do that. Because let's be honest, what was AEW's best work?
The best work.
And I'm talking not pay-per-views on a week-to-week basis.
Like their best match, is it what you're talking? Or?
No, their best shows for Dynamite.
I would say Grand Slam from 2020, 2021 was really good with Brian and Kenny. I believe that was Brian and Kenny.
And you want to know something, Joe? They were still going head-to-head with NXT.
They had 21,000, I believe, in that building for that match. Think about that was the greatest time of AEW, and now it's sad,
and
bro.
It's
I love
over
AEW.
now.
I really hope it's not. I hope Tony gets out of whatever he's in and he stops being an idiot and he just stop focusing on WWE. Focus on your damn product. Make it better. Make your building sold out. Make fans want to come to your shows.
100%, bro. But, bro, October, it's going to be WWE, AEW head-to-head. And I'm telling you now,
both.
I think AEW can make a comeback.
I hope so, man. I really do. Like, they have it. It's just if they want to. That's the thing. But I hope, man. I really, really hope. Because I love
I
AEW.
agree. And AEW in 2019, Cody Rhodes was super epic and thirsty, and now it's getting low. I love AEW. I just wanted AEW back on fire again, like they were in 2019.
Don't we all, brother?
Here's the deal. You got to remember this about 2019, especially early AEW. When AEW first became a thing, they didn't put Tony Khan's head against Vince McMahon. They put Cody Rhodes. All right? To a lot of folks, that was Cody Rhodes' company. And where Tony Khan should have booked Cody correctly is Cody should have been the John Cena of AEW. He should have. He should have been their first AEW champion instead of Jericho, even. Because he was the most over.
That was his company, basically.
Tony Khan and Cody Rhodes fucked themselves over in that MJF feud, where if I lose, I will never, ever, 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 ever get a chance at the AEW championship. And
Yeah,
so,
that was stupid booking.
all Cody wanted to do was be a world champion. And the one thing he fucked himself over in his own booking was winning the world championship.
I don't get it. I would
And
have won
then,
that bitch.
and then him and Tony Khan had creative differences. Cody wanted to find a way out of that. They couldn't. Cody wanted more money. And then, yeah, Britt Baker was having problems with Brandy, all at the same time as CM Punk was coming into the business.
Well, there was drama before.
The fans were booing the shit out of him. All right, and the fans really wanted Cody to turn heel. Cody didn't want to turn heel. That was another thing.
He still doesn't. So
all of these things happened so that Cody Rhodes could be the world champion in WWE. And honestly, you were right. There was drama before CM Punk. Just the difference between now and then, Cody Rhodes is not a shit talker. Cody Rhodes is not going to go run his mouth and say, oh, fuck AEW, fuck Britt Baker, fuck Tony Khan, this is what happened. No. Cody's a professional. He's going to hold it in, and he's going to deal with it like a man. And that's why we never heard about it. Conan talked about it, not Cody. All right? And I honestly think that if the CM Punk stuff had never got out, both at Brawl Out and All In, the company would be a lot better. If they would have figured out how to work things out between CM Punk and the Elite, the company would be a lot better.
Yeah. It's sad, man. I wanted that Bucks and Kenny versus CM Punk and FTR. I wanted it.
And they
should have gave it to us and sucked it up and got money.
Well, according to CM Punk, he said, I tried to talk to them. I tried. They did not want to talk to me.
And look at Seth, bro. Seth doesn't like Punk, and he's working with them fine. Drew didn't like him.
And he's working with him.
It's all about being grown-ups.
Exactly, and Joe, when you're a grown man, there's only two things that should matter to you unless you have a family and kids, then maybe four. All right? The only things that should absolutely matter, God, your family, and money. Because you need money to take care of you. You need money to take care of your family. All right? While you are a human being on Earth, you need money to survive. All right? And I don't care who you are. If you're a man and you don't have money or you're not trying to make money, you are not doing life correctly. And where the Elite fucked up, where Tony Khan fucked up, is, Joe, imagine, Brawl Out did happen. It was a real fight. But they could have found a way to work together, and we could have got Kenny Omega versus CM Punk. We could have got the Elite versus CMFTR. We could have had that, and they could have made money off of it.
A lot of money. They could have sold out All In last year, bro. That's all we were asking for, that match. But no, instead of making so much money and doing it for us, because we're the ones that should matter, we're giving you money, basically. We're watching the product. We're talking about, we're doing all this shit. But instead, you just say, screw the fans. We're going to hold our feelings because we're little girls.
And that's exactly what happened.
I love the Bucks and Kenny, but
grown men with fragile egos, all right, got their feelings hurt and couldn't work together.
It's from a couple years ago or a year ago, honestly. I don't really want to talk much about that anymore. I just think it is ridiculous, truthfully. Like, it's childish.
True.
That's the last thing I'm going to say about it.
And so, bro, I have hopes for AEW. AEW and NXT going head-to-head could be the best thing for AEW. But they cannot afford to lose Saraya. They cannot afford to lose Ricky Starks. They cannot afford to lose the Lucha Brothers. I don't know what Tony Khan would have to do to keep them, but you need to figure it out.
Yeah, because Ricky's an original. The Lucha Brothers are original.
Original. Soraya's
And then
damn near original.
Yeah. So, like, those are your people. Like, do not screw this up, because if you do, I promise you, Hunter don't care. He'll take them, and he'll book them better, I guarantee you. And that's
bro, if we were to get Paige back in WWE, best believe Triple H would book her a lot better.
I was so happy for Saraya, though, when she first showed up, and then the Britt Baker stuff was good, and then after that,
all down shit.
Yeah, literally nothing. They did the 3 women, Saraya, Tony, and Ruby Soho. She's another one that disappears.
Ruby Soho, where's she at?
She's married, or I think she got.
Oh yeah, she's having a baby. Never mind.
Yeah, she's having a baby, so that I'm fine with that. But
Saraya. One thing I forgot to mention too. So at my actual store for my job, they play a random radio for the customers, right? Because you can't play your own music.
Yeah.
Well, how about Ruby Soho's song was played on the radio? I forgot to mention that.
Destination.
Oh no,
Ruby. I used to say
Ruby
it
Soho. I know you did. You used to make me laugh at that shit.
At least I didn't sing it on the show.
Well, that's what it does say is Ruby, Ruby, Ruby Soho.
Yeah, it's a good song.
But bro, just the fact that I heard that, and I forgot she was pregnant. But bro, that storyline with her and Cool Hands Ange, that was legit.
Yeah, happy for her. At least they're having a baby. That's awesome.
And bro, look, so the Jericho Appreciation Society always paid off, bro, because in the end he got the girl and the baby.
What about Sammy?
Sammy
got a freaking trios title
Sammy got pushed because of Chris Jericho, let's be honest. And Sammy got with Tamello. All right, that's already a W. And so we have to remember these things, Joe. We have to remember these things. This is what happens when you're under the learning tree of Chris Jericho. And I just need you to drink it in, man.
I just hope tomorrow's AEW Dynamite, the go-home show to your biggest pay-per-view of the year, goes off with a bang.
You're right. If it's going to go off with a bang, we need to start the show with Chris Jericho. I need his TV time.
They're also in Europe, I believe. Yeah, Europe. So that's going to be a great crowd. Red hot tomorrow. I'm excited for the show.
Yeah.
That women's match that's very random. Should be a good match, but very random.
And Joe, what do you think about MJF versus LA Knight? Yeah.
Those are like my heel and my baby face. Literally. Those are
Joe,
2 guys.
Imagine that for a world championship.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Who would you go for?
MJF.
I was about to say, who do you think's better between the two?
I'm sorry, MJF. I love
You're
LA
right.
Knight.
Because MJF in his 20s is doing what LA's only doing in his 40s. Yeah.
LA's great, bro.
Yeah.
I love LA Knight, but MJF, he is our scumbag.
Joe, no, he's not a scumbag. He's an American hero. All right. Bro, I don't know if you watched Cultaholic's interview with him, but where he says that he is from America. All right. And in America, we respect one another. We're a peaceful, loving nation with good food and great morals. And, bro, you know what? I agreed with him. In America, we all get along because we all have a bong. Yeah.
He talked about the war, too, in that, I think, and said it didn't happen. I'm like, oh, my gosh, what are you saying?
It didn't.
They're like, what are you talking about? Yes, it did. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It didn't happen.
Bro, and see, this is what Americans really need to start doing. If it makes us look bad, it didn't happen.
I can't believe how he said it. I did watch it, and I think it was Wrestle Talk, too, that he was on. And he was literally like, we never had a war. Nothing happened. We're all peace. We're all family. We're all cool. I'm
And
just
bro, and that's what I love about America. We're just all a bunch of peaceful, loving brothers and sisters around here.
MJF is great, man. Honestly, he is one of the best things. He is the best thing about all elite wrestling.
But Joe, what would you do if someone told you he was an asshole?
I wouldn't blame them. He is an asshole.
But he's our asshole.
I didn't want to say that because I knew you would say something sick.
Well, Joe, I didn't say something sick. I said he's our asshole.
Well, you never know what you might say. I say something, you'll be like, "You sick, man."
Well, now you're the one saying it, you weirdo.
I know. We're switching places, man. But MJF, he's the GOAT.
Yes, sir. And we're about to finish this show and finish this hit with a big old dab for our American champion.
Yeah.
Jay. Because, brother, do you remember what Jack Swagger once told you?
What?
We the people.
I missed that too, I'm not gonna lie.
Sam, bro. Because Leah had just got me thinking about it like a week or two ago about Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger, and I was like,
That's some crazy stuff, bro.
Like, Joe, just imagine like turning on Raw and you hear dun 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 dun.
Dude, we're in some good shit. But what they used to say, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no, they were racist as hell.
It was so bad.
It reminds me of all these Donald Trump lovers. But Joe, just think about this. That's what, apparently America means to them.
Bro, I can't. That shit was so funny, honestly. Zeb Coulter was a crazy man.
Zeb Coulter was an asshole.
But he was a great asshole. But yeah, man, honestly, I'm excited for AEW Dynamite tomorrow. It's going to be a really good show. Europe, the first time ever. It's going to be a large crowd. I believe Swerve and Bryan are going to be face-to-face with Nigel, I believe. So that should be a final segment with Bryan if he doesn't win, which I'm praying that Bryan wins on Sunday. That's my choice.
Bryan is going to lose.
No, it's not the final countdown.
Because I Swerve when I dry, I Swerve when I dry.
If Swerve retains, fine. We'll get Hangman and Swerve.
Joe, why'd you press that?
You pressed that.
I didn't.
I didn't press that at all. My hands have been right here. Yeah, but Raw was good last night, honestly. 4 out of 5 show for that, too.
I agree, Joe. I agree. And, bro, I tell you what, I cannot wait for next week. I can't wait for this weekend.
All In's going to be must-see. I cannot miss that show. Like, I'm going to make sure I'm watching All In, 1 p.m., 12 p.m. for you. It's an early day. We don't have to worry about a late pay-per-view. That's actually a big
What day is it?
It's Sunday.
Let me see if I got to work. I don't want to miss that. Oh, fuck. This phone's dead. Hold up.
It's at 1 p.m. for me, 12 for you. There's a 2-hour pre-show that I don't do.
You said it was Sunday?
Yeah. If anything, have your days reversed.
Hold up. Hold up. Because I... One second. I'm still dying over here. I'm dying for you. I do work Sunday, 12 to 4. Oh, when it comes on.
Damn, that's lame.
I only work 4 hours.
You're literally getting off. Like, it'll probably end around 4 for me. Probably, well, maybe 4:30. Who knows? It's all elite wrestling. It could be freaking 7 hours for all we know. But it better end with something big. Like, something has to happen on that show. The money.
Here comes money.
The quad.
Money. Bro, are you ready to tear your quad?
I love Shane, but I hope he never wrestles again. Seriously.
I do.
If
But
it's
bro,
against MJF or who would be someone else? MJF or
can I ask you something? Is MJF really good enough to face the best in the world?
yes, he is. Yes, he is. Who else would face Shane? It's got to be one other person, someone that makes sense. Maybe Chris Jericho, if it made sense. But I still
I would say Shane versus Christian Cage.
that's what it was. Christian. Okay, Christian or MJF. One of those two guys. If not, I don't want to see him wrestle. He needs to be.
How can you forget? How can you forget about your father?
I know, right? Christian Cage, father of a decade, father of a century. He's the greatest father to ever live.
Not like that deadbeat stepdad.
Yeah, not that goofy Rey Mysterio that feeds alcohol to his daughter.
Fucking asshole. And American Made versus Team Angle.
Oh shit, man, Jordan! Now you're killing me.
Who would win, Joe? American Made.
Team Angle. Team Angle.
Yeah, probably Team Angle. All right.
Undertaker and Kane for sure. I love the Shield, but Undertaker and Kane.
Okay, well, Ender Prime, that's different. But I do like the Shield, too.
I love the Shield, but... Yeah.
Bro, Shield, I know we've seen it, but we did not see it in their prime. Shield versus Evolution, but like 2003.
For real. That would be awesome. I did want to say, before we leave, I'm going to be doing another review tomorrow morning, Money in the Bank 2024. It got taken off, so the next couple days you're going to see me do older pay-per-views from this year. It's going to be Backlash, King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, and there's something in Backlash. Wait, no, I said that. Maybe it was 3 of them. I think there was another. I swear there was another. Whatever, but those pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So be sure to check me out tomorrow morning because I will be live.
And with that said, please leave a like, comment.